Sagittarius, to your March 20th through the 24th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. We're getting ready for a new moon and a waxing moon. So pretty important stuff going on over here. Okay, want to make sure you get ready to start your manifestations on the 21st. Getting those dreams together, really manifesting what you want to the universe. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. And welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new. Welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. And the energy is starting to slow down just a little bit, I have noticed. So it doesn't feel like it's as heavy as it was last week, guys. Last readings I did seem a little heavy energy. It does seem to be kind of taking its trip downward. So you might not feel that pull, that tug, that anxiety as much as you did before, as we are getting ready for this new moon tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you start really manifesting your dreams. As you know, if a lot of you have been in confusion, having this pull, having this weird anxiety, I know I have, but at least now it feels like it's, you know, kind of spreading apart over here, feeling a more balanced and not feeling as weird and foggy. Having Archangel Gabriel coming out for you. Yes, definitely a time for manifesting the dreams, really watching for symbols and synchronicities. And maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, and maybe that's another reason you have been in confusion, not being able to put the puzzle pieces together. Because it's not just you, though, my friends. It's a lot of signs are really having this issue. And this is because we're going through this karmic trench over here. We really, you know, do have Saturn sitting up there in that Pisces, right, as their transit together. And, you know, during this Neptune time, it does feel like, everything's kind of just gone kind of crazy this month with energy as Saturn's up there, really wanting to push and pull on the karmics, good karmic, bad karmic, bringing things to light. But now as we're getting ready to enter that Aries season, everything seems to be kind of slowing down a little bit, especially on the emotional roller coaster that a lot of people have been going through. So this is talking about digging a trench. It's almost like you're trying to get out of a trench and then digging another trench to get out of that trench, trying to fix it. But the problem with the karmic trench is it says you're not going very far. It's not, you know, you're just digging another trench just as deep, you know, just as wide as the last one. So it doesn't feel like it's really accomplishing anything, right? It's like, I'm going to get out of this trench. I'm going to build this trench. Oh, crap, I did the same thing, right? So it's kind of like trying to get out of something, but doing the same thing all over again. So Archangel Gabriel is really sitting over here trying to tell you, watch those trenches. You need to do something so different, right, that it can't be really anything the same, right? It has to literally be, you know, something way different. So if you're having a creative project problem, right, just this is for an instance, you probably have to do something a little different, right? Do something a little bit different. If it's not working the first time, it's almost like you're trying to rework it, but it ends out the same, right? It's not different enough. So it could even be with partnerships. I try to do this and I try to do that, but in the end, it seems like we're doing the same damn thing over and over and over again. And it's just building another trench next to each other. So it does feel like you can find that, you know, as you're developing new crushes or reconnecting with a relationship, trying to establish some kind of a romantic partnership within your life, just going there for a second because I'm really feeling that. Something needs to be much different, right? Otherwise, it's just the same over and over and over, right? So really needing to do something different, way different, right? So right now, it's like you're stuck in the sands of time. This card is in reverse. So it's almost like I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and waiting. But what am I waiting for, right? I'm stuck in the sands of time. And that's just because you're in this kind of karmic area over here where it feels like nothing is really moving. And it could be also because of anxiety as well, right? So you have Archangel Raphael coming in. Ooh, love it. So you got Gabriel and Raphael coming in saying something needs to change. Something of your heart, something of the way you're doing things. If you need healing from a situation, you know, doing the same thing over and over is not going to cause healing, right? You might need to step back from the situation, look at it from a different perspective so that you don't continue to keep digging the same trench, right? So that's, yeah. So whatever you're passionate about, this new moon calls you to recommit your heart's desires. Raphael says, I need you to commit to what you really, truly want. Don't worry about these trenches anymore, because all of those things you're trying to do are just getting you stuck in time, feeling like nothing is moving, right? So, and now watch for those signs and synchronicities. And like I said, if you're already seeing the signs and synchronicities, you'll be able to, once you know, meditate, calm down, and as the anxiety goes away, you'll actually be able to pick up on the signs and synchronicities a lot better. Instead of going, what the heck does this mean? What's that? What's this? Is it this? Is it that? Right? So setting the course. This is going to allow you to set the course on where you really, truly want and where your heart's desire really is. And it's going to bring in this rainbow blessing, as you can see the rainbow behind him. So it's saying, now you're on the path. Now you got it, right? Because once, right, you really open up to saying, you know, it's almost like in some ways you're going to, I would love to see a hangman come out in this situation, because I really do feel it's going to be the pause, and then you're going to surrender, right? To the dream, to the passion. Not trying all of this crap anymore, because you're going to say that doesn't work. Something needs to change. So, and as you find that the 23rd, right, this is when Pluto is going to enter Aquarius, guys, right, on the 23rd, for that waxing moon, this is going to be the biggest highlights of the month, right? Because now you're going to be able to set the course. You're going to say, this is it. So I really do believe the waxing moon is really going to be a very important part of everyone's life right now, this month, as it's really going to kind of detail on the bigger things, the bigger picture. And I think it's also because that Pluto is entering the Aquarius over here, where it's saying, aha, let go, surrender, right? So you might even get a death card, one or the other, Tower, whatever, some kind of Plutarian card or a hangman, right? The increscent moon, there it is. What did I say? The waxing moon. That's it, the 23rd. When you have the waxing moon coming in, you're going to be able to see. You're going to be able to approach things with communication, undergo the major transformations that are needed, right? Getting to the uncovered truths. 3 again, 3, 3, 3, 6, 6. What the? 2 plus 1 is 3. 3, 3, 3. Going after your happiness. It's angelic numbers right there. Angels are talking to you. And then you have 2 6s as well for the happiness. 6 is the harmony, appreciation, self-sacrifice, loyalty, and responsibility. The 3 is the Trinity, mind, body, soul. You know, if you're Catholic or Christian, it's, you know, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, however you want to see it. But it is the Holy Trinity. It's the Trinity of whatever it is, it's divine. 4, harmony, union, expansion, advancement, enthusiasm, and a rebirth. 3 is also considered a rebirth. And then you have the 4 over here saying that you have the what? Going to have the realization. 4 is for realization, foundation, structure, stable situations, and planning. So but it all needs to be reworked out, right? So we just go by numerology. Oh my gosh, and you have the manifestation of the 21st. As Archangel Raphael over here says, go ahead and take your healing. Start manifesting on the 21st for the new moon. Wow. You have a lot of divine synchronicities over here. But, I mean, we are using the Akashic Tarot. You know what I mean? So, I mean, a lot of times that does happen with the Akashic Tarot. I mean, this is what we're using, my friends. As we're getting into the Akashic Records over here for the divine journey. Um, yeah, so a lot of times we do the records, it does come out a little more divine, but this one's super synced. So it is really calling you to, as I said, the new moon is calling you through through the divine to approach and reapproach your heart's desire for your joy and real stability over there with the four and having a realization. Um, with this over here, it's going to uncover the truths. That's what this is, the Uriel and the Sphinx. This is uncovering the truths of what's going on within the situation, as the waxing moon will bring everything to light, making you actually see what is really going on as it's transforming you and undergoing this major transformation within yourself, giving you the understanding of the power of, kind of like with the power of yourself, of your higher self, the power of your voice, mind, spirit. We got that three of the Trinity. Having the realization of the profound influences of your own ideas and the things that you can do to fix the situations, make the situations better, enlighten yourself. This could also bring in change of scenery. So maybe some of you need to have a change of scenery to be able to get out, to actually think more clearly so that you can have a better transformation. That way it won't be so, sometimes they're a little slow. I mean, most transformation is a little slow, but this will allow you, to actually get in deeper within your spirit and your overall third eye and higher knowing, right? So that you can see things. Maybe you want to go to the park, something like that. Take a hike, go to the mountains, go to the beach, sit on the beach, clear the mind. Sometimes, a lot of times, just cleaning your energy and changing the scenery makes, allows you to take bigger, deep breaths and allowing you to see things differently as you are out of that atmosphere. Take some time out alone. Okay, so going over here to the karmic trench. Yes, because the problem is that you're looking for the long-time view and the long-term view, but for some reason, it's like the sustainable results of the situation, whatever your situation is. It just feels like every time I invest in something, it just ends up the same. Even though I did it a little bit different, it ends up the same. I don't understand, how that works, right? So you're going to look at it from a different perspective, right? Needing to change the perspective so that way it's done so differently that you will not have the same result, right? Yes. Because right now you're just kind of holding on to dear life of being the same way, right? So if you're trying to do something, maybe you're being a little stubborn about the situation, or maybe you're trying to do something and then they end up too stubborn about the situation. So it's going to have to be something to where it's different, more stable, more secure. But you have to change it, it has to be changed, but it's going to come from the heart. So like I said, when you change your location and you start transformation, you're going to realize that, as you're doing so, your heart is opening, your mind is aware, and your stabilization is finally coming to where it needs to be as you are more stable, more balanced. So this is also a card of a beautiful chakra balance, right? As you are feeling more balanced. And this will keep you away from, kind of doing, I don't know, it's like doing something different, but how is it? Doing something the same, but ending, how do they put that? There's a way of saying that. It's kind of like I'm doing something different, but the results are the same, or I try to change it a little bit and expect different outcome, but it's not that way. However it is, it's a card of difficult pattern in your life and the pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, actions that you've brought towards the previous incarnations. You return to the life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. But then some of you, like I said, it's like you're doing something different, but in the end, it's kind of like you self-sabotage the results. So you could be doing different work, but then burying yourself in the same feelings. If your feelings don't change, then your commitment doesn't change. So you just keep digging yourself a hole. So, and then some people, there's also the thing of I'm doing something the same, almost the same, but you'll tell yourself it's not really the same. Guys, it's the same. And you're looking for a different result, right? So it depends on the person, right? So take that how it resonates for each and every one of you, but that's exactly what it kind of is, right? That's what they're saying, one way or another. So you have the difficult decisions to make. This is what keeps you stuck, right? It keeps you in a deadlock, weighs you down, having options. You might even be avoiding the overall necessary, understanding of the trench. Everything will be fine, right? But now you'll be giving different choices as you're trying to move, and you move passionately. And as you're really surrendering to the situation, and manifesting on the new moon and doing things of this nature, and really taking that time out to have better understanding, you are going to move passionately. And that is definitely, understanding the conflict within yourself, or within the what's going on, understanding maybe we need more teamwork, maybe we're not collaborating right. But it's also the powerful 3 within yourself again, right? Because now you're going to collaborate with yourself, saying, okay, well, I'm going to leave this behind because I have something so much better. Oh my gosh. Steering the course, and brings you into the abundance, knowing what you're worth, knowing what is going to happen, understanding. It's going to bring this beautiful rebirth around, oh my gosh, and recycling, because you have the growth and the understanding as it's really coming together, and you're developing the understanding and really pursuing what it is you truly want. Wow. And this over here says, I'm not going to betray the situation. I'm undergoing with, maybe try to trick myself to believe that this is going to happen. But no matter what, I'm going after my 9 of Cups. I see where my 9 of Cups really, truly is, and really strategizing on that as well, without any kind of self-sabotage or this or that, or believing this is going to happen, and all it does is just make it worse, right? Because you do have the Ace of Cups. So it's almost like I had undiscovered this truth, and then all of a sudden the universe says, yeah, here, this is what I've got for you. I've got the love, I got the compassion, and I have this beautiful new beginning for you, as you are beginning to feel new feelings, because the new feelings are coming up for the understanding. And this is going to allow you to focus where the focus needs to be focused, right? Instead of, allowing your mind to play tricks on you, or, you thinking you're getting this way and that way, and it's just not really happening. And then all of a sudden you have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So here comes that see the long-term success that you were looking for, that you kept just building trenches with. Now it says, here's the real 10 of Pentacles. This is what you're looking for over here. But now that you really have the better understanding of what's really going on, right? And you get all of the confusion and get past the deadlock and all of that stuff, here comes the real wealth. Here comes that long-term view. Here comes what you were looking for. And guys, I really do believe that this will come to you in Aries season, right? Sometime, probably in April, right? The end of the month, you can start really working on this. Because this is pretty much the overall outcome of the situation, is really the 10 of Pentacles, because it's saying you can focus all this time and all this energy there. Because when you awaken, you will understand what is really sitting before you, as I'm giving you the Ace of Cups for the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So, I know this only goes to the 24th. I would love to see this pop up at the end of the month readings, but you know what? And overall, all it's really saying is, through your contribution, through your focus, through your understanding, this is where you're moving to, right? That's the potential outcome of the situation, right? That does not mean you're going to get it the 24th. It means it's coming, right? But you have to resolve the issue, right? Within the home, within yourself. You're going to have to resolve the issue within yourself first before you can push it outward, right? So once you get that, it's going to probably be a little bit of a shakeup, and you might even get ready for a tower somewhere around here once you have the understanding. But that's okay, because remember, you're going to have that Pluto coming into the Aquarius, right? So it could be pushing things, Because once you have that kind of wake up call, I wouldn't doubt if I don't see a Tower or a Death card coming at the end of the month in your reading, right? So that you can have the overall Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. Booyah. That's what I'm talking about. Because this is what the divine is saying. I want to give you this. Let's work on it so that you can have, I'm going to give you this. You work on this, and then you will have this. This is two new beginnings all in one. It's like boom, boom, boom. So no matter what, somehow or another, you'll probably be receiving the big news somewhere within the end of the month. When I do the end of the month readings around the 28th or the 27th, I wouldn't doubt that you're not going to have some kind of big news coming in that's going to shed light on this Ace of Cups. And for the next month, coming into April, I would not doubt that we don't start seeing this start really pushing together, right? Start really pushing together as you become starting to get that Nine of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Wow. Very beautiful. What a beautiful reading, my friends. Time to shake things up. Okay, let's see what it says. Let love be your motivation for action. Absolutely. Love. Open up that heart chakra as we see over here, because it says once we get the heart chakra open, then we're able to see and know and be able to feel balance. So you get yourself balanced, my friends, you'll really start opening up that heart chakra to really get to the knowing. Absolutely. And we know that with chakras. I'm going to try my hardest to get chakras out this month, guys. I've been really, really busy. I know I feel like I'm a little behind, but working my buns off as much as I can. Also, it says, don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Okay? So, and yes, I will try to get the chakras out as soon as I'm done with these readings. I'm just barely starting these. Like I said, I've been really busy with my family. So, it is what it is. Everybody gets busy. Right? Okay, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.